We have practical exam on a rainy day in September 2022. It's a practical lesson of class A, which is the motorcycle class without any restrictions. So with the age of 24, you can do the class A motorcycle license. We are starting in Hofheim am Taunus at the TÜV Service Center, and we will finish in the underground car park in Bad Soden am Taunus, because after this exam there's another student waiting for his motorcycle exam. We just have to switch the motorcycle and then he can jump on the other one, and we can start from Bad Soden, the other one. We are turning left here, direct way to the highway, free from left and free from straight, and then we can turn. You see it's a little bit wet on the ground, and you probably know we have to do some exercises like slalom and emergency brake and all that stuff, which is not so much fun if the street is wet. But it's possible, of course, and it's exercises for students. So this will be all good. Bitte links abbiegen an der Ampel. Please turn left to highway direction, Richtung Autobahn. So the students learn that they should not overdrive the markings on the ground. That's why you can see her taking care not to overdrive the white arrow. She will not overdrive most of the zebra pedestrian crossing lines. No manholes, because it's a lot of iron there, and it's very slippery, especially if you turn left or right. It's possible that you fall off, that the wheels don't have any more traction with the ground. So the limit was over here. We could start with the speed of 100, and we are heading to the highway. From the highway, the plan is to go to Sulzbach. In Sulzbach, there is a quiet side street where we have the time and the space to do all the exercises. So the speed limit is going to 70, and then it's going down to 50 before we drive up the bridge. On the direction board on the right side, you can see the second street to the right side. We take Autobahn Frankfurt. That's why she is switching to the right side as early as possible. And we have a little waiting time here at the red traffic light. Jumping to green. And then we need indicator right, because we want to turn right to the highway. And another red traffic light. Waiting time is perfect in exams. And back to green light. And here the giveaway sign on the right side is not valid right now because the traffic light is running. Now preparing the motorcycle just like a car, we need the third gear for entering the highway. You see a truck passing by. The speed of the trucks, you should already know, it's 90. So if we accelerate now, we should not accelerate to 110 because we will probably get problems with the truck. Nice speed, but you see, even if it's more crowded on the highway, we would have 100 more meters. But the speed was all right. The spot was free to change. She waited for the white truck and for the car, and then we changed out. Perfectly done. The recommended speed to drive is 130 if there's no limit. And I recommend with a motorcycle for my students just drive 110, 115 because otherwise it's a problem to hear the instructions via the radio. Overtaking a truck is easily possible to do with a speed of 110, 115. After the turn, after the overtake, we turn back to the right side. And then she got the information, please leave the highway at the next exit. Bitte verlassen Sie die Autobahn an der nächsten Ausfahrt. Or the short version in German, nächste Ausfahrt raus. There we see the 1000 meter sign, and we should not overtake anymore if we have passed the 1000 meter sign because the exits are always on the right side. Here's the 500 meter sign passing by now. And you see no 300, 200, 100, so just throw the blinker to the right side. Keep the speed on the highway and reduce speed after you have turned to the right side. So now we have changed, we have merged to the right side, release the accelerator, and if necessary you need to brake for the curve. The curve speed is around 50 to 60. Yeah, like in car exams, there are some questions from the examiner to the student. Also, it's possible that they ask about to switch on and off some lights, or they ask something about the wheels, or they ask something about the fluids, or they ask something about the chain. But all the students are well prepared, and whatever they ask, the students can answer easily. That happened before we started rolling. Then, of course, the clothes need to be checked, that the helmet is all right, the jacket with the back protector, the boots, everything needs to be like it should be by law. Now we have 2 lanes going to the left side, and we are starting in the right of 2 lanes, switching to green. So we have to finish in the right of 2 lanes. And what happens? We finish in the right of 2 lanes. That's what we need. End of city sign on the right side. We are under the bridge of the Autobahn A66. And officially now it's the speed limit. There's no speed limit. It's a recommended speed of 130. So if you want, you can go more. But of course we don't go more because she already got the information. Nächste Ausfahrt raus. Please leave the next exit. 300 meter sign is here. And keep the speed until you have changed into the merging lane for reducing speed. But you see, it's not a sharp right curve, it's almost going straight. It's a light angle to the right side, so we almost can keep the same speed like before. Now we are On a country road, we get some speed limits here on the side. The first sign we can see is 80, and then it's followed by the 60 sign. An der Ampel bitte rechts abbiegen. Please turn right at the lights. So she changed early into the lane, reducing the speed, approaching to the red traffic light, and not overdriving the arrows. In the meantime, the street became dry. Almost. You see, the clouds are, it's not overcast anymore, partly cloudy. Here it would have been better if she had chosen to stop on the right side of the arrow, because in her right mirror she should follow, she should see if there are some other motorcycles coming, or yeah, pedestrians are probably not here, but in the right mirror she now only can see my car. Yeah, for a right turn with the two-wheeler, it's better to place the car more to the right side, and if you turn left, it's better to place it where she is right now. Green light, check in the mirror, she sees me, yoo-hoo, blind spot, and nice turn. We entered the city of Bad Soden without speeding sign. It means speed limit is 50. That's easy to do, just following the priority, going a little bit around the trees. That's not a very difficult thing to do. Now we're approaching to a rail cross, and let's see, is she checking the rail cross? Yes. Yeah, because the lights are switched off, they are not blinking, and the barrier is open. We have to take care on the sign, and it's called the Andreaskreuz, and this means we have to check the trick. Please follow the priority road, which is a left turn. You can see here where the bus stop is the sign combination. Please go into the roundabout and take exit number 2. Zweite Ausfahrt raus. So nobody from left. The white car was on the opposite side. That's easy to do. And then we have some parked cars on the right side, and we have oncoming traffic. It's narrow, so she decided to stop. Indicator and check, and passing by. Look what a nice sight distance to the parked car. And passing another car, a transporter car. An der Ampel bitte rechts abbiegen. Please turn right at the lights. Green traffic light. This is only possible in gear number 1, first gear, because we cannot see what's behind the house corner if there are some more pedestrians probably. We entered a 30 zone, which means right before left. You just have to search and find the streets from the right side. Here's the first one. And going on. Good sight distance to the parked cars. We need minimum 1 meter. If someone opens the door accidentally, it needs to fit without crash. So 1 meter is the minimum sight distance to the right side. Here's the next right before left, slowing down, first gear in, check, check, nobody, and going on. Straight into the dead end. And the student already knows what's happening now. We are going to the place where we trained all the exercises every time. From the first lesson till the last lesson, all exercises we train in this street. And the good thing is, the examiner asks, hey, where did you do the exercises for motorcycle? And then I tell him, in Sulzbach, in a side street. Ah, yeah, perfect. Then we go there and we do it there. So please stop on the right side and prepare, turn the motorcycle around and wait for instructions. We need to do 6 exercises. And here's a sample of all the exercises we have to do. So everything was well done. We are back on the road. All 6 exercises worked perfectly. And we can go on. So we are still in a 30 zone. Maximum speed 30 here. And of course, the other rule in the 30 zone is right before left. Next right before left is here, slowing down, checking the right side and going on. And directly behind this parked car here on the right side, behind the Twingo, next right before left and going on. Yeah, on the way back there are some more streets from the right side compared to the other side where we go to the place where we do the exercises. So let's see, we had the highway, we had country road, we had the normal city speed, the 50 main street, we had the right before left here. We've had the exercises, we've had the technical questions in the beginning. So we have done everything which is needed for exam. Oncoming traffic has the priority, and also the pedestrians after the turn. And again, nice sight distance. Im Kreisel die erste Ausfahrt raus. First exit in the roundabout. Here was a little cut. That's the other part of the main road in Sulzbach. But because it's so narrow, they put us some 30 signs in here. But even without 30 signs, it's almost not possible to drive 50 because many cars parked on the side and 2 cars don't fit properly, so it's a little bit difficult to reach the 50. You see here, parked cars on the right side. As a motorcycle you probably fit, but with 2 driving cars and 1 parked cars, not possible with the proper sight distance. Priority road, no problem for us. We just keep going. And another row of parked cars on the right side. Oh, another cut. An der Ampel bitte links abbiegen. Please turn left at the lights. Oncoming traffic has red light. Whoop. Next cut. Bitte rechts abbiegen to Bad Soden direction. Getting in early, slowing down in the lane. The traffic light for the right turner is switched off, so we have to take care on the giveaway sign. So checking the left side. Some cars are coming and free. No, not free yet. No, free to go. And please change 1 lane to the left to get the straight lane. Zack. Perfectly done. Now we are on the main road in Bad Soden am Taunus. Priority street, speed limit 50. If you have watched some other exam videos, you probably know this street already. And for all my active students who are watching this video right now, you know this street for sure, which is very close to our driving school in Bad Soden. Regularly we take the blue and red Esso gas station for a change of the students, but today we are going into the underground car park where all the motorcycles are placed, because as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, there's another motorcycle student waiting and we need to change the bike. So it's just behind the roundabout. Yeah, and you probably know what's coming now. This was another passed driving exam. Congratulations!